everybody, welcome. I'm Amy from BodyFit by Amy. This is your live yoga sculpt workout here on a Wednesday afternoon. Is it Wednesday? Who even knows, right? So this is going to be yoga sculpt. If you've been to my channel before, you know I don't do a ton of yoga, so it's great for our bodies. It always feels good. But if you're joining and you feel like you're not a yoga person or you don't know what you're doing, don't worry. We're gonna use yoga inspired moves, so some of your traditional poses, but in a little more of a flow. So it'll be a little more strength while we're also getting the stretch. So be thinking about that. It's going to be, I feel like it will be gentle enough, but as always, listen to your body. As you know, that is our motto here. If you showed up, you are successful. Listen to your body and be where you are today. Because this is a live workout, we're gonna get through it. It's gonna be around 30 minutes and hopefully my timer will hold me to that. And then after we finish the workout, I will take 5 minutes or so, answer any questions you might have. And I'll hang out for a bit. So let me know if you have questions. We'll hang out at the end and chat. So the other thing I want to say is that I have been trying to make all of my live workouts and most of the workouts I've been putting out recently to have options for everybody. So I always give high impact and low impact options, but also pregnancy, prenatal, postnatal, early postpartum especially. And if you think or know that you have diastasis recti, which is that ab separation, again, if you aren't sure, make sure you check out my video to help you check. But I wanted to give options for everybody, so just be aware that I will be cueing you for that. I want to keep the flow, keep it moving, so it feels more like a yoga flow, but I will give you options. So when in doubt, just stick with that first level. I'll try to remember to cue you. The main things, if you are pregnant in that second or third trimester, once you already have that belly, or if you're early postpartum, or you know that you have separation, is we're gonna avoid those plank type motions, anything that's gonna put that downward pressure on our core. We won't have too many of those, but essentially, if we're going into, say, a plank or something from here, instead of going to here, I'm gonna have you guys drop to your knees. We'll modify some things from that position. So just pay attention, do what is best for you. That goes for everybody. Those modifications are not just for prenatal, postnatal, they're for anybody who needs them, but I like to remind you so everybody can stay safe and keep moving. All right, guys, so I think we are ready to go. So go ahead, make sure you have some space. You don't have to wear shoes for this workout. You can if you want. I'm gonna grab a quick sip of water because I just talked a lot. So just make sure you have a little bit of space that we move through with or without shoes, whatever works for you. And we will start just with some simple breathing. So starting standing, just weight about evenly distributed, feet maybe a little slightly wider than shoulder width apart. Just check in with your breathing. Nice big inhale, exhale. So really think about breathing all the way through the core, exactly what we talk about in prenatal and postnatal fitness, but applicable to everybody. Inhale, expand out and around. Exhale, pull everything in. So that's really different than what a lot of us learn, which is a lot of like inhale this way, exhale out. Exactly the opposite. Inhale, expand, exhale. Watch those shoulders, make sure they're staying level. And let's just go one more. Pull that deep core in. Little soft bend in the knees, couple rolls through the shoulders. So again, our goal is to sculpt, but also to get that stretch, to get centered. Roll it through. And breathe. Yes, and then let's take one deep breath in, up. Exhale, hands down in front. And inhale up. Exhale down to the side. A couple more just like that, staying centered. Inhale. And breathe. Exhale. One more like that, and then we'll add that fold over. So inhale up, exhale, inhale up, And we're gonna fold it over. So just let your body hang, and you do what you need to do to adjust for this, especially for one of my pregnant ladies, if you wanna have hands here and not go all the way down. Whatever feels good for you. If you can go down, I want you to relax your head, neck, and shoulders, and just pedal those feet one at a time. Lift through those heels. And breathe. And then slowly roll it up one vertebra at a time. One more time, just like that. Big inhale up. Exhale down in front. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. And pedal those feet. So hands can be wherever you need to be. Adjust for your fitness level. Head and neck relax, getting the blood flowing. And breathe. And then from here, we're gonna step back into that plank. So again, if you prenatal, postnatal DR, take it down to the knees, just like this. Everybody else, step one foot back and then the other. We're into that plank, breathing through it here. And we're actually going to take it back to that child's pose. So everybody's starting with this. Lean into that here. And breathe. And then bring it up, either all fours or full plank, and breathe. And then drop the knees back into the child's pose. We're gonna go one more just like that. Up to the knees, core in tight, or up on the toes. And breathe. Child's pose one last time. Stretch it back. And breathe. And then wherever you are, knees or toes, you can come back up to that plank. I want you to walk or hop those feet in. And big inhale up last time. Exhale down in front. So we're here, we're gonna stay here, feet about shoulder width apart. I want you to sweep up those arms as we sit down into that chair pose. So we're gonna sit low and breathe, try to get those hips low. And then from here, I want you to place those hands right on the floor. Watch me here. And then extend up through the back of the legs. Let everything stretch. Do what is best for you. You can also have the hands here if that's better. Drop it back down into that chair. Reach the hands forward and then reach it up. Fold it down. So that's what your series looks like. Breathe, inhale, exhale, sit low into that chair pose, whatever that looks like for you. Hands down on the ground or the legs. Extend it up while you release through the back of the head. And breathe. Drop those hips back down. Try to keep those heels on the ground. Reach forward, lengthen. And then all the way up. Hands down to the side. Two more just like that. Big inhale up. Whew. Other way. Sweep it forward. Drop it down. Hands here. Lift up, extend up through the back of the legs. Release that head and that neck. Drop those hips down again. Sweep those arms forward and back up. And down one last time. Breathe. Bring it up. Chair pose. Whew. Hands down. Doesn't really matter where your hands go, right? Extend it up. And stretch. Drop it down. Breathe. And reach those arms up all the way up. And breathe. Hang out here. Just a couple rolls through the shoulder, right? We felt those legs and lengthening through the arms. Let's take those toes out nice and wide and sit low. So in fitness, it's a plie. They sometimes call that horse. Whatever works for you, zip up in that core. And watch me, I'm gonna reach it down, reach it up on the inside of the leg, straight up, back to center, open out wide, straight up and down, back to center, open out wide, right, straight up. So you can do what I just did, where you're gonna come out of that stance, or you can stay down the whole time. Up to you. If you wanna keep it here, keep that burn, right? And back. Let's go one more. And back. Bring it up. Relax those legs. Whew. Stay here. Up top, but toes out. Big inhale. Exhale down in front. Drop it here. And then watch me here. I'm gonna keep my hands pushing in towards each other. I'm gonna go inhale up and down. And let's actually switch it. Inhale here, exhale. And inhale, keep pushing in so we're getting all through the arms. Up. And take it behind the head, elbows in. Take it up. Hands in. And up. Woo. There's that balance. Core in, behind the head. One more time. And up. Let's drop it down. You're pressing in. And breathe. Just lift those heels one at a time. One more each way. Breathe. And relax. Good. Walk those feet in. Reach those hands behind. Grab if you can. If you can't, just push them to the back. And just a little hip hinge. So we're just doing a little stretch after that. Breathe. Lift those hands up. And then let's swoop it all the way up. One hand behind. Again, little stretch. Let's put one foot back. Lean into it here. So you're pressing that heel down in the front. And then switch those arms. Other side. Step that foot back. Press the heel down. And breathe. Yes. Good. Coming back to center. And breathe. Let's go back to that big inhale up. Exhale, hands down in front. Inhale up. Exhale, fold it over. And wherever you are, let's step one foot back and drop it into that low lunge. So we're here. I want you to sweep those arms up. Be where it's comfortable for you. Just a little lean and reach. We're getting that hip flexor stretch. Reaching those hands up. Back to center. Take it here. Back to center. One more. Big reach. You can even lean if you've got that flexion and extension in your back. And then fold it over into that front leg. And then watch me here. We're going to try to press up and extend through both legs. So push through here, heels down. Drop it down to that low lunge. We're going to keep the fingertips down if that feels good for you. If you need to, you can have the hands up. If you're here, push it through, lean into that front leg, release the head and the neck, get that stretch. Drop it down. Bring it up, release. Drop it down. And one more, release, stretch, and drop it down. And then one more time, sweep it forward, up. Just like that little lean if you want. And breathe, drop it down. And I want you to just push up and take into that warrior two, right? So we're here, just lean into it here. And then reach back, warrior one. Hands together if you want to. And then back here, lean into it here. And breathe. And then let's turn those toes in. We're gonna take it to that little side lunge. So we're staying here into this leg. I'm just gonna lean side lunge, reach it down, take it through the center, bring it up. Side lunge, reach it down, through the center. So my toes are staying forward, right? Down and center, reach it up. One more, opposite way, down and center, reach it up. Good, so then let's again turn into that warrior two. So we're here, and I want you to watch me here. So I'm leaning into warrior two, and then I'm leaning into that side lunge. So watch my foot. Turn that toe forward with the hands. Your fingertips are going the way of your feet, right? Of that moving foot. So here, lean and breathe. One more. So you can keep it just like that, or if we want to add a little bit of a burn, watch me. Push off, lean, push off, lean. Really lengthen. Push off, reach, push off. Two more just like that. Push off, stretch. And here, toes go forward. One more. Yes. and hold and breathe. Take it here. Extend that leg out. Let yourself drop into that. Try to straighten those legs if you can. Adjust as you need to. Head and neck relaxed. And breathe. Shake out those shoulders. And just turn your toes the opposite way. And breathe. Step it forward. Big inhale up. Palms down in front. Inhale up. Fold it over in that forward fold again. Let your head and neck relax. Shake it out. So take that opposite foot. So it should be the foot that was just burning, right? Take that foot back. Drop it down into that low lunge. Reach it up forward and stretch, really lengthen through the top of the hands. And then a couple little leans forward, right? So if that feels okay in your knees, you're gonna get that stretch through the upper body. Open up that hip flexor here. And back to center. 2 more. And back to center. Last one. And then take those hands down on either side if you can. If you need to stay up, that's okay too. And then we're gonna push up through both feet, extend through both legs, let your head and neck relax, and then drop it down, low lunge. Push up and relax. Trying to get the straight leg balance, right? Through both. And drop it down. 2 more. Push and stretch. Last one. Push and stretch. And drop it down. And reach it forward up. Again, if you want to add that little extension through your back, that's okay. It's up to you. Or really reach it forward. And take it here. And I want you to turn that back foot. And we're going to take it up into that warrior 2, right? Lean into it here. Or warrior 1, even reaching back together. And back to here. Right. And one more time here. I am sweating, you guys. I mean, it's hot in here today. Back to center. Let's turn those feet center. Side lunge one more time. So we're just here. Scoop it up and reach. Drop it down. Toes stay forward. Scoop it up and reach. Take it down. And reach. One more. And reach. We're going to that opposite side. Turn that foot in. We're going to lean into it. And then we're going to lean into it. So on that warrior 1, warrior 2, I want you to lean into it here. On that side lunge, I want you to hinge and reach those hands forward. Warrior 2, lean, stretch, toes, and then take it forward, little hinge, so we lengthen through the back. Last one like this. And then take it here. Good. Bring it up. Roll those shoulders. Let's move through it. So if you want, warrior 2, push off. Side lunge, reach, push off. Warrior 2, so just a little extra push, right? Side lunge, push off. Warrior 2, push off. Side lunge, hinge. One more each way. Push off. Side lunge and reach. Take those hands forward. Walk those feet in. Lengthen again. Extend. Let your head and neck relax. And breathe. Walk those feet in even closer, slightly turned out. And try to drop it to here if you can, that low squat. If you can't, just get as low as you can. Even shift side to side. I know we're all tight through here. Do the best you can. Breathe, drop it down. Walk those feet in. Round it up. Slowly bring it up to the top. And bring it down. So I know we're in a flow, but we're gonna take just a second to grab a sip of water. We're gonna keep moving through this, but just so we get a little breather. So if you need to, I want you to turn. Let's take it slowly down to the mat. So we're going down to the mat just to finish it out. So remember, if you are pregnant, second and third trimester, early postpartum or diastasis recti, I want you to stay on the knees for most of these things. I'm going to give you a few options. So let's have everybody start on the knees, onto the hands. And I just want you to start with that breathing to connect with that deep core. Big inhale, exhale, pull that deep core up. Inhale, exhale. And then this is your first level. So if you need to modify, stay here. Inhale, exhale, stretch one leg back and then the other. Stretch, push that heel back. So you can stay right there. Everybody else watch me. Inhale, exhale. So it's almost like you're pushing to that down dog. You might not have as much space, and then drop down to that bear plank. You can either drop all the way down to the knees or hover in that bear plank. So inhale, exhale, push, pull with the core, and breathe. Inhale, exhale, push. Really try to lengthen. You can even move those hands forward and back if you want to get more out of that down dog, and then bring them back down. Remember, if you're modifying, inhale, exhale, stretch one leg, and then the other, keeping that core connection. Two more. Inhale, exhale. Doesn't have to look like a perfect down dog. I know mine doesn't. Inhale, exhale, last one. And breathe, and drop it slowly. Sit back, child's pose. Stretch it back right here. Lean into it here. And breathe. Stay here. We're gonna extend one leg back, one knee. We're all gonna stay on. Here is your level one. Hands about shoulder width apart. Just a small little push up. Here, lift the leg. That's your base level. Here, lift the leg. If you can, we're gonna lift that opposite knee as we lift the leg, right? Drop it here, lift the leg. If you want one more option, here, lift, lift, back down to center. Here, lift, lift. Again, doesn't have to look perfect. Two more. Drop it down, lift, lift, open up that hip. One more. Drop it down, lift, lift. And wherever you are, I want you to get that stretch. Make your way back down. Child's pose. Stretch it back through here. And breathe. We're gonna get all of that on the other side since we're here. So I want you to stay here. Walk one hand over the other, get that little stretch. Back through the center. Get that other little stretch. And breathe. So let's stay here. Opposite leg is out. Core is pulled in tight either way. If you want a little variety, you can move those hands in to get a little more of a tricep push-up. Core is pulled in. Small little push-up. Up. That's your base level. You're just extending up through that leg. Keep those hips square. Or if you want, little lift. If you want, little lift up in that core. Or one more level. Extend it up. You might be tighter through here. I know I am. Drop it down. Little lift. Extend it up. Two more, just like that. Lift and up. Last one. Up and reach. And then back to center. Stretch it back. Child's pose one last time. Take it here. See if you can open up those knees even a little bit more. And reach those hands. And breathe. We're going to turn over on to our sides. So wherever you are, into the side. So we're going to lift up onto the knee. So knee is here. This is your starting point. So actually come on your knee, one leg extending out. Let's take our arms out wide. Whose heart rate got up on that? Mine did. So let's keep it here. And we're just going to lean and stretch, and then use the core, bring it center. Lean and stretch, use the core, and center. 2 more, just like this. Lean, and up through those obliques. Last one, stretch, and breathe. Good. And then let's stay on this side, hand down. You can move that knee to be in that side plank here or all the way up. It's up to you. We're just holding. Hold it here. Knee is fine too. Either one. 4, 3, 2, and relax. Drop the knee down. Stretch it through the center, and then reach it over to that other side. So other knee up, extend that leg out, reach it through here, core zipped up, really lengthen, straight up, little bend and stretch, core and obliques to center, zip it up through there, stretch it over, and breathe. Good. Stretch it over and breathe. One more. And breathe. And drop that hand down. Slightly move that knee to here if you want to be, or all the way up, hand beneath the shoulder, zipping up in that core wherever you need to be for that nice strong side plank to here or here. Keep breathing for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax it down. Bring those knees in. Stretch to the opposite side. And turn center into your mat. I'm going to come here. So we're here. And breathe. We're going to start here base level. We're going to extend one leg out. Open up to that side plank. So my pregnant and postnatal mamas, stay here. Back to center. Extend your other leg out and rotate. So make sure your whole body is turning, knees and hips. We're not just rotating in that torso. Back to center. Stay there if you need to. Everyone else, come up to that full plank if you can. Zip up in that core. Rotate to that side plank, up to center. And back. Strong front plank. Rotate. And back. If you're feeling really ambitious, you can add that push-up. I'm not going to, but you are certainly welcome to. Back to center. Stay on those knees if you need to. Reach. Back to center. One more each way. Reach. And center. Last one. And center. Slowly drop to those knees if you're not already on them. Stay here, zip up in that core. We're gonna extend one leg, one arm out. Lift if you can, bird dog. Inhale, exhale, pull towards each other. Same side, reach. Exhale, pull. Reach. Exhale, pull, deep core in. One more, reach. Exhale, pull. Strong core. Drop that down. Reach it out. Other side. Lengthen. Inhale, exhale. So if you want, if you're not one of my prenatal, postnatal, you can touch a little more, get more of that crunch. It's up to you. Reach. And pull. One more. Reach. And pull. Lengthen that out. Stretch one foot back. I want everybody just to lean back into this stretch. You can stay here, or if it is comfortable for you, you can turn it into that pigeon pose. Whatever that means for you, however far you can get that leg in. You can sit into that hip here or take it all the way down. It's up to you. Great hip opener, hip stretch. This may not be comfortable if you're pregnant, or it might be. I always modified this in pregnancy by putting my leg up onto my bed or a chair. That's a good way to get into it. And then if you want, you can push up into that plank. That's an easy way to get into it, or just cross, whatever is easy for you. You can start here, lean back into it. That's a little good IT band stretch, or cross it in here and breathe. And very carefully, just come to a seated position. Whew. Whatever works for you. So if those feet are crossed or out in front, breathe into it, right? And just, I want you just to roll through the shoulders. Let's take those hands back behind our body, open up, and breathe. If it feels good to you, you can let that head drop just a bit. And then walk those hands forward. Again, if you need to adjust to make room, you can walk those hands out. Let your head and neck drop. Again, wherever that is. If that's here, breathe into it here. And then walk it in. Big arm, reach up to the ceiling. Fold it over, let your head drop. Breathe. Back to center, reach. Other side, reach and lengthen. Fold it over. And breathe. And reach. And lengthen. Whew. And just let your head drop to one side. You can close your eyes. Just stretching through the head and neck and shoulders. Chin down in the center. Other side, let it drop. Breathing into that. If it is comfortable for you, straighten those legs out in front. One big reach up. Fold over. You can separate those legs if you need to. Few deep breaths in here. And then bring those legs back in. Let's just put one hand on our heart, one hand on our belly, and just focus on your breathing. Last few seconds. Try to let everything go. Clear your mind. And one big deep breath in. And exhale down in front. Thank you so much for showing up today. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe and check out my programs below. Thank you so much. You did it. That was your yoga sculpt workout. Great job, everybody. All right, how do you guys feel? I feel sweaty. That was harder than I thought it would be, of course, which is a sign that my body needs more yoga, right? You guys, I'm trying to work on my own practice. I have training in it. I've obviously been a fitness instructor and a personal trainer for many years. And I have a lot of additional training in yoga. I just don't do as much, but I should, right? We all should. So I'm gonna grab my computer. Hopefully you feel good. Hopefully you feel refreshed, got some strength, got some stretch. But I am gonna be working on my own practice to add more yoga for you guys soon. All right. Whew, Emily said she wasn't expecting to sweat. Oh, she did bodyweight boot camp. Oh, good job, girl. All right. Yes. Katie's also stretching. Vivian. Hey, Vivian. You guys, Vivian did the workout. She is the brains behind our nutrition guide. If you haven't checked it out, check it out. All right, guys. She's our registered dietitian nutritionist. She's amazing. Yay, New Zealand. Morning. Good job, Angela. Yes, I know it's late in the UK for a lot of you guys, so this will stay up. You can do it at any time. All right, so let's see. Anybody have any questions? All right, Lindsay, you also did the workout this morning. All right, Claudia says yes, more yoga. Ooh, Nikki, 37 weeks. You are almost there, Mama. Good luck. Yes. There we go. Yeah, I know. I want to love yoga, and every time I do it, I feel so good. I just got to do more of it. That's what it is, guys. We just have to do more of it. All right. So you guys make sure that you also join on Saturday. So it's a holiday here in the US. It is July 4th. So it is going to be a full body dumbbell HIIT work this Saturday. I don't know exactly what the title will be, but some type of full body dumbbell. You can use a dumbbell, you can use a kettlebell, you can just show up with whatever you got. That's going to be at 10 a.m. Let's see. Oh, Jenny has a question. Love your workouts, but my feet tend to hurt. Are there sneakers you would recommend? Oh, and Lisa made the brownies. Awesome. You guys, we added a gluten-free brownie recipe on here and on my website. It also went out the newsletter. Make sure you check it out. Delicious. Thank you, Vivian. So in terms of feet, so in general, what we recommend is that for your strength training, your weight training, you have something with a little bit of more of a flatter sole where you can feel the floor, so you're strengthening the joints and the tendons and the ligaments and everything in your feet. That's why things like yoga and Pilates where you are barefoot are good for that. But if you're doing impact, which is, a lot of my workouts are combining the two, you want to have a little more support. It also depends on what your feet do. So I know this is hard to do right now in the pandemic, but if you're able to go to a running store or have someone look at your feet who's an expert in that, you might pronate, you might supinate, your feet are turning in or turning out. You might have a high arch, you might have a no arch. I have very flat feet, if you can tell, so certain shoes with a high arch are really painful for me. So getting the right shoes, especially for impact, is good for that. You see me wearing a lot of Nike for the strength training and the HIIT training, stuff like that. But if I'm outside running, I love New Balance. Brooks is also another one with a lot of support. So it may be that you need more support. It also might mean that in some of your strength training, you need less support. So doing these type of workouts where you have less support, so you actually get some strengthening. Sometimes that's what it is that we need more strength in those foot muscles, right? We think about our calves and our thighs and our knees and our hips, but we also need our feet to be strong. So I know that's kind of a mixed up answer, but if you're able to figure out what your foot does, there's some good resources online too. And then get shoes right for that. All right. Yay. Thank you guys so much for showing up today. If you have not already, please subscribe. I know a lot of you guys watch and do the videos without subscribing, and that is totally fine, but it helps me out if you subscribe. So make sure that you hit that subscribe button. And if you liked it, share it. Let me know what else you would like to see. Have a great rest of your day, whether that's evening like it is here for me or day in New Zealand. And hopefully I will see you on Saturday at 10 a.m. Pacific time for full body dumbbell. Thank you guys. Have a great day.